Okay, so Sagittarius, this is for you for the month of February, for my Sagittarius. I was gonna do a pick a pile for you guys also. I've been doing pick a pile for all the monthly readings, but when I went to shuffle your pile, one card fell out, and the universe just wants me to do one pile for you. Okay, so you got a card picked specifically by the universe, and this is what it is. So it's the Five of Pentacles, and it's reversed. So you guys are walking away from hard times. You're walking away from hardships. Anything that was pressuring you, that was pressing you in your life, the universe is saying now is the time to release that, because you're walking away from it. I feel like a lot of you are walking away from captivity. You feel like you've been trapped in a job, in a relationship, maybe for some of you in a social circle or some type of obligation, and you have not been happy. This may have been for years for some of you, and you have not been happy. So this is the time that you're going to be walking away from that. Okay, with the Page of Chalices here, I see a lot of you coming into just now learning how to emotionally nurture yourself and how to really be happy for yourself. For you guys, this feels like a release. This is a release for you, into finally kind of coming into, it's like when it's been raining for 3 days straight and it's been pouring down heavy, you don't want to go outside, and you know you've gotten your boots wet in the rain. You come in, you don't go out for days because it's raining, and that's that Fifth of Pentacles energy here. But finally one day the sun comes out, it's 70-degree weather, and for the first time you can go to the store, you can do things without feeling like you're gonna get soaked. And that is this Page of Cups energy that you're walking into. It's finally getting that first breath of spring air, of fresh spring air. It's that release of finally I have this burden off of me. And for you, for this Five of Pentacles energy, this was definitely a burden to you. This was something, an unfair obligation, something that attached itself to you energetically, that you had a hard time ridding yourself of because you didn't know how to release yourself and how to be free. And we all know how important freedom is to a Sagittarius. So this was definitely difficult for you. I also see that this energy had an impact on your finances as well. So you weren't able to balance yourself. And I see you finally coming into balance with this Page of Cups energy. Yeah, you haven't been supported for whatever reason. Something that you wanted to do or a way in which you wanted to grow, Sag, you weren't really being supported by people around you. They were almost trying to take from you. It feels like a lot of them were trying to take from you because they knew that whatever you were about to do wasn't going to benefit them. In fact, for a lot of them, they were trying to manipulate you. I see them unsuccessfully trying to manipulate you, but you being very wise to that and you stepping out of that energy, saying no, being defiant, and not allowing yourself to be manipulated in the ways that maybe people had been able to manipulate you in the past, maybe when you were younger, but not being able to have that control. Also, if this was a job, this may have been people who tried to put you down, but you've been thwarting them. You've been like like you ever see those movies where like somebody's trying to kidnap a kid and the kid kicks them in the shin? That kid is you, Sagittarius. You're not letting people F with you this time around. I feel like a lot of you are saying this year is going to be different, and you're holding yourself to that. Okay, so here's the Knight of Swords. You are really going forward and manifesting what it is that you want. You're forcing yourself not to think about the past, but you're forcing yourself to go forward in what it is that you want in life, what you really want. And you're not allowing anyone to stop you. In fact, anyone that tries to stop you is going to get hurt. And you want to do that as a lesson. You're doing that as an example, not to hurt people, you shouldn't feel guilty about this, but the universe has given you the okay to go full speed ahead this year and what it is that you want for yourself. And I feel like for you, Sag, this is the first time in a long time where you've been selfish in a good way, where you've been going for what it is that you want. And you're not stopping. You love how good it feels. You love the rush of success, of being able to do what it is that you want. And you're not letting people get in the way. And people that have tried to hurt you, and whether it's in the past or that have thought that maybe they would be able to do that with you because of your kind nature, because of your generous nature, really misjudged you. And they're going to get their egos hurt. And that's the way that you're hurting people. It's not in a negative or malicious way. It's you're hurting their ego because they thought they were going to be able to stand in your way. And instead, you're taking this stance of the Knight of Swords and you're leaping right over them, or you're kicking them in the face if they're getting in your way. And that's karma. This is the 2020 year. And so if you are doing that, that is that person's karma. And I'm not talking about intentionally hurting anybody. I'm not saying go kick somebody in the face. I'm talking in metaphors, okay? So this is a metaphor here. You're kicking them, you're hurting their feelings, and you're kicking them in the face, okay? All right, so we also had the Justice card. And I think that you're highly aware. I think maybe some people may not be aware of how aware you are, Sagittarius, at what is going on around you. You see a lot of people, and this is part of the reason why you're freeing yourself. Because you see a lot of people attempting to be unfair to you and thinking that you don't notice. You think that, they think that you are not aware of it. They might think you're naive. They may think because you're fun-loving and childlike, Sagittarius, that you're childish and naive. And they don't understand how observant you are, okay? So this person is missing it. They think that they see everything about you, but they're missing it. And you're freeing yourself of these people. You're not allowing people to take advantage. Maybe some people tried to play God over you at one point and tried to control you in that way. And you're not having it this time. You realize that they're anything but God, that they are not. They are not all that they claim to be, okay? And you're releasing yourself from this energy. So we also have the Three of Chalices here. You're going to be going out in Aquarius season, no matter how cold it might be during your during this month of February. You're going out. You're heading out. You're going out and about. I almost called you Aquarius. That's because I just did the Aquarius reading. Sagittarius, you want to be seen for all that you are, because you realized in the past you were holding back on your self-worth. You were holding back on everything that that you had to offer, but not to offer to other people, but the things that you've been holding back on for yourself. You haven't been enjoying life. You've been too busy caught up in this Five of Pentacles BS. You haven't been enjoying life. So now you're going out, and with this Eight of Wands energy, you may not be saying it, you might be doing it quietly, but you're saying to yourself, I'm coming for everything that they said I couldn't have. And you may be mad that you allowed it to happen. But it's like that saying, don't cry because it happened. I'll say it this way. This is not the way the saying goes. The saying is like, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, right? But for you, you're saying you're not going to cry because of all the BS that happened to you. You're going to smile because it's over. It's over. You're free. You know what I'm saying? You're free. Like, you're about to go your own way, okay? So, just to clarify this Eight of Wands, you may have been having self-punishing behaviors in the past, Sag. You may have, you may have had self-punishing behaviors. You may have beat yourself up because of goals that you felt like that you didn't accomplish. With this Hermit card in reverse, you were in a period of isolation for a while. I also wonder if there's an Aquarius in your life. Maybe somebody that either inspired you in the past. For some of you, this might be somebody as a mentor or something more that's coming into your life in the future. So that might be either in Aquarius season or towards March. Okay. So you also have the Sun. So you've been working hard. You've been doing a lot of, people aren't even aware of how hard you've been working because you've been working silently. Okay, but you have this Sun energy, and this Sun energy is coming into your life because you've manifested it there. You could have stayed in this self-pity. You could have stayed beating yourself up. You could have stayed in the Five of Pentacles like a lot of the people around you, but you pushed yourself out of the cocoon, okay? And now you're emerging into this. It may not be springtime yet, but it feels like spring for you, Sag. Because you were just like blooming. You're about to bloom, and you're going to bloom before a lot of people that said that you never could, okay? So we also have the Six of Wands here. And again, there's this victorious, I'm just getting this victorious celebratory energy for you, Sag. And it's just that essence of the Six of Wands, that you're coming for everything they said you couldn't have. And you're getting it. You're getting it. Like, the only thing you have to do, really, that the universe wants you to do, I keep hearing, stay positive. Just stay positive. Just stay in your own energy. Anything that doesn't match your energy, it doesn't even need to be considered by you. Because you're going to have a lot of people that hate that you're rising. You're going to have a lot of people that hate that you're coming into your own, Sag. So you're going to have to ignore all the BS, and you're going to have to stay in your own energy. Okay? I also have the Four of Pentacles here. So you are working on building a foundation for yourself. You're working on building security for yourself so that you no longer have to depend on anyone but you. I see a lot of you opening up your own businesses. Maybe some of you might be into gardening with these little plants down here, these little like flowers that haven't quite bloomed yet. For a lot of you, this could also represent, with these plants and this greenery here, what it represents is plans that you are making. And the universe wants you to know that it sees the plans that you are making, and to keep laying those plans, because you might not have seen them bloom yet, but you're setting a foundation for a great future. And I see for a lot of you guys, there are multiple talents that you have and multiple things that you look forward to doing in your future. And that it's not wrong to, some of you are going, well, I guess I have to pick one, I can't do them all. And the universe is saying, no, you can do them all, but just pace yourself. Some might bloom before others, is what I'm hearing. Some might bloom before others, but they will all bloom. Just keep planting those seeds. Because you see like the little buds here. I don't even know if these are really plants, but this is what it looks like to me. It looks like little plants with little buds, and they're blooming. You know, they're going to bloom, but they're blooming under the surface. Everything sprouts under the surface before it comes above the surface to show you what it really is. So a lot of these you're planting, and they're going to bloom. Like, they're going to bloom at some point. Just keep watering them. Just keep watering you, Sag. Okay? So I'm going to pull some cards for your love life. Before I do, this is the Knave of Swords or the Page of Swords. And this is just the universe reminding you not to feed into that negative energy. Don't feed into it. Just like we had the sprouting plants here, part of these plants for you, Sag, in this spread represents energy. And you want to plant those things that you want to see grow. You want to put your energy into anything that you want to grow. This plant is in reverse here with the Reverse of Swords. And if you want it to die off, you need to not water it. You need to not pay attention to it. You need to not feed its energy. So anybody that comes to you that wants to sow seeds of doubt within you, you need to ignore them. Okay? Anybody that tries to feed you that rejection energy, I feel like there's people that want you to feel rejected for some reason. And it could be because you're a Sag. You guys tend to be very popular. You tend to draw a crowd, be magnetic. And there are some people who just don't feel like they have that in them. And because of that, they want to see you feel the rejection that they feel from themselves. Okay, so they're going to try to push that energy onto you. All right? And you're to ignore it. Just don't give it any energy. Also, with this Page of Swords here, watch your thoughts. Make sure you're not thinking negative thoughts. Only feed positive thoughts. And that might feel a little stupid. You might feel like, well, that's stupid. Why would I not pay attention to negative thoughts? I could be warning myself of something. Look, negative things are going to happen whether you think about it or not. I'm not saying don't be cautious in life or don't have common sense, but you don't want to feed yourself negative thoughts or negativity. Don't think about how things could go wrong. Don't think about doubt when it comes to yourself. Of course, you're supposed to, like, you know, look out for yourself in life. But when it comes to manifestation, don't nurse those negative thoughts. Let them come and go. Don't entertain them. And when you see negative thoughts, you know what a negative thought is. And you know the difference between a negative thought that can hinder you and a negative thought like you know, oh, well, this ceiling's about to fall, so let me get from under the ceiling. That's saving yourself. That is different. But when you imagine things going wrong, when you say things like, I can't do it, when you start to think negative thoughts about yourself, or when you start to enhance negative things in your environment by paying attention to it, then that's a negative thought. And that's what this Page of Swords represents. Okay, you got to stop thinking those negative thoughts, because that's going to be the only thing that gets in your way is yourself, if you let it. And quite frankly, Sag, I don't see you letting anything get in your way in the month of February. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards for your love life for Sag. For February. Okay, so all right, love life for Sag. Okay, so I feel like, Sag, you have a lot of offers. Also with this World card, this is a major arcana. This could represent you meeting someone very significant, perhaps a life partner around this time, as it is a major arcana card. But I also see that you have a lot of options open for you, and that you have the option to, a lot of you might have some travel opportunities that you've been considering. Go travel, you know, expand your horizons, because I see you really winning in love. If you go for what you're worth, I see you really winning in love in this season. Another way for you to meet people is to go about focusing on you. Don't focus on trying to meet somebody. Focus on you. And as you focus on meeting your goals, as you focus on, some of you are supposed to travel during this month. If you get an invitation to travel or a reason to travel, do it. Even just go out and about. It doesn't have to be, you know, you need to get a passport, even though that might be nice too. But it doesn't mean that you have to do that. This could be travel from state to state. This could be travel in your city. For some of you, you may have a passport, and you might be having an invitation or experiencing an invitation right now to travel abroad. And you might meet someone there. In fact, I think some of you have already been having premonitions or dreams that you're going to meet someone abroad. Okay, so that's why the Seven of Wands here. Just being a go-getter and being out and about is going to make you look so attractive to people, and you're going to end up attracting a lot of people to you. And this 10 of Pentacle card that just popped up as well, but it's in reverse. Okay, so for you, everything that looks like sugar isn't sweet. Okay, so be careful, because there might be some people who are trying to present themselves like they have a lot to offer, and they don't. Okay, so just take it slow with anybody that you interact with, anybody that you meet. Take it slow with these people, okay? Because yeah, there's going to be people that come to you that see how much you have to offer, and they're going to want to be a part of it so badly that they're going to be dishonest, and they're going to act as if they have more to offer than what they do. For some of you, this isn't just about a relationship. This could be people in general, contacts in general, especially those of you that are planning on venturing out on your own, maybe to start your own business. Those of you who are looking for a job, this might have to do with a job for you. And there are going to be offers that are presenting themselves as being worth more than what they really are worth, okay? Then we have the Page of Wands here. I see you writing affirmations. I see you writing manifestations. So for you, Sag, in order to attract that person, I feel like a lot of you want to attract a special someone into your life. And you don't just want anyone. You want a person with certain specific qualities. You're very particular, and you know the type of person or the type of energy that you want to entertain in your life. Yeah, so there might be multiple people that that want you to entertain them, but you are to chill, just chill, and manifest who you want into your life. Okay, there's going to be multiple people, but don't just entertain anybody. manifest that right person into your life and let them reveal themselves. You know, you're going to see who is truly, because, you know, people could be hiding who they really are. People like to pose as something that they're not. So you don't have to pick through every single person and try to figure out, you know, which one is right for you in this instance. What you're to do is to write out affirmations for what you want to see in your life, you know, and then also write down your manifestations. Go to Pinterest and pick out people that you like and make a manifestation board of them, of the qualities that you want in a partner. Not of multiple people, but I mean, if you want them to look a certain way, you can do, you know, pictures of people that you are attracted to attract somebody that of that energy to you. You can always do that as well. Okay. But really, the universe wants you to build a relationship with it where you can manifest what you want, Sag. So you can pull from the universe what you want by manifesting that correct energy into your life. Okay? But I see you writing this down so that you can attract what you really want. The universe is saying don't go for just anything. What do you really want, Sag? Manifest that and know that you can have it, okay? So I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you just to see what's going on in your love life, all right, before we end your reading for today. And here I see the Judgment card. So for you, in your past, the universe wants to make you aware that you had a lack of judgment when it came to picking the right people. Maybe you judge people based on appearances or based on what they said, how they moved, how they talked, and not exactly how they treated others or how they treated you. And this is what's also being represented here by the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. For a lot of you, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse also means that there's somebody waiting to come in, but they're waiting. The universe wants you to pull them in through manifestation. So there might be someone waiting to come in, but you have to have that energy of deserving it and of attracting that person to you. The universe wants you to do the work of manifesting and believe that that right person will come into your life before they appear in the physical world to you. Okay, so but the universe also wants to bring to your attention that your judgment, watch your judgment of people, because you're often wrong when it comes to people you're attracted to. You tend to pick 1 or 2 qualities, maybe 3, and idealize that person out of those couple of qualities and not really take into consideration the whole person and the type of person that this individual is and whether they're right for you, whether that person is really all that they pretend to be. Okay, so you need to really watch your judgment of people and assess and mature in your judgment so that you pick the right person to entertain in your life. Okay, so there's also the 5 of Chalices here. And this is to give you courage to walk away from whatever does not serve you. Sag, if there's people that have been wanting to entertain you and you're really not feeling them, you really don't feel like they're the right person for you. Maybe there's some qualities that they have that just aren't right for you, that you really feel like, frankly, you could do better than. Don't be afraid to walk away from those people, because when you release them, you're releasing them to find the right person for them too. Sometimes the strongest act of love is in walking away from somebody that's not right for you, because you give them the freedom to be happy. And if you're not truly happy in that connection, they can't truly be happy either. Okay, so this is the 5 of Cups reversed here. And you might feel bad for people. You might feel like, oh, well, I don't want them to feel rejected. I really like this person, but they're just not right for me. And you need to feel free to release those people so that both of you can be happy. Okay, and so you can focus on this 8 of Swords energy and this 7 of Wands energy that you have this month, which is really amazing because it's going to help you to manifest who you truly desire and who you truly want in your life. Okay, so we also have the King of Wands here. Yeah, so I think right now you may have some people in your energy field, people that are that you have already been brought to your attention that are not who you truly want. And before this person can come in that you do want, or that person that matches the energy that you want in your life, you have to be willing to let go of those people who are not matching that energy that you want, okay? That are not really a good fit for you, okay? I'm just going to pull one more card for you. And that's the 4 of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you, you might be wondering if you're going to be alone forever. I feel like a lot of you have been single for quite some time and you're kind of anxious, like, well, when am I going to meet that right person? Is it that people don't like me? And the universe is clearing a path for you. The universe wants you not to use people as your source of validation. And the universe is clearing a path for you. There have been people who have not been brought into your energy because of the fact that they were not right for you and you weren't going to be happy with them. And they didn't match your energy the way that the next partner that's coming in is going to. So it's not that you're being rejected, you're being protected, Sag. Okay. So I'm also going to pick a card for you. And this is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. And it's in reverse. So for me, when I pull these oracle cards in reverse from this deck, that means that this is the energy that you need to pull into your life, or that is lacking in your life that could be stronger. Okay. So Sag, you've been taking things a little seriously, and I can understand why. With all of this energy in your spread of getting out of this dark place of the Five of Pentacles, that is a very serious energy. But right now, you know, Aquarius season is really good for you, Sag. It's a complementary energy to you, and you just need to dance with life. Like, you need to play, you need to have fun, you need to enjoy life. You don't have to wait for everything to be right before you become happy in life. So this is about you doing something to change your energy. Go out and do something new, do something fun. Don't just treat yourself, but do something that excites you. Sag, you know what it feels like when you feel charged up and you feel happy and you feel full of energy. And you need to do something that makes you feel full of life again, especially to celebrate getting out of that dark energy that you were in before. Okay. Do something to change your energy. All right, so Sag, that is your February reading. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can contact me at the email below. You can also feel free to follow me on Twitter at The Queen's Tarot. If you have trouble finding my page, it's also Tarot Queens, at Tarot Queens on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram for daily readings so that you can get caught up on the energy of the day. And you can also follow me on, nope, that's it. Yeah, Twitter and then Instagram. All right. But stay tuned for more readings. I'll have pick a card readings up. I'll have different readings up as the month of February goes by. I also do lots of personal readings and free readings on my Twitter page. So feel free to follow me there as well. All right. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you soon. Bye.